Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the webinar on how to apply to the University of the People. My name is Shira, and I'm the Director of Admissions here at UoPeople, and I'm joined together with Ashley, the Director of Communications. How does this webinar work? Before we begin, we just wanted to discuss a few technicalities of the webinar. It is a one-way webinar, and therefore you will only hear us speaking. However, we want to ensure that it's interactive. We want to hear your feedback and questions. You can do this by typing your questions and feedback into the questions box. There will be a period at the end of this webinar for questions and answers. We want to ensure every step of the application process has been clarified, so please ensure to send us any questions you may have. If any of your questions do not get answered by the end of this webinar, please always feel free to reach out to our admissions team at admissions@uopeople.edu. The objective of this webinar is that you walk away knowing why University of the People is right for you and how to easily complete the easy and simple application process unique to the University of the People. The agenda for today will cover how to apply to University of the People, how to apply for transfer credit and scholarships if applicable, how to submit required documents, and of course, who to contact if you require any further information. Before we begin, I wanted to update you all that we have extended our application deadline for Term 1 to August 16th. That means you have until August 16th to be considered to begin your studies in the upcoming term. I'm going to now pass it on to Ashley to discuss why should one study at the University of the People.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. So we have a few reasons why you believe you should study at University of the People. First of all, University of the People offers a comprehensive online learning environment which can be accessed via any internet connection from anywhere in the world. This platform provides students with instruction from some of the top university lecturers around the world. Online learning enables students greater flexibility and convenience when it comes to studying and completing coursework. It encourages innovative, original thinking. First, we're going to talk about the quality of University of the People. University of the People gained accreditation in 2014 by the Distance Education Accrediting Commission. This body is officially recognized by the U.S. Department of Education and the Council for Higher Education Accreditation. Our accreditation attests to our academic excellence and rigorous standards. Our university leadership stems from the world's best institutions, such as Columbia, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, UC Berkeley, Princeton, Boston University, and much more. We also have partnerships with UC Berkeley, NYU, and the University of Edinburgh, where our students can continue their studies at these institutions. We also have a research partnership with Yale University. Our tuition-free model is one of a kind. UoPeople does not charge for students to take classes, for any reading or study materials, or for annual enrollment. It's our mission to provide affordable, tuition-free education for everybody around the world. We charge small fees in order to remain stable. For students who cannot afford these fees, we offer a variety of scholarships. We want to make sure that everybody has access to education, regardless of financial obstacles that may stand in their way. Degree programs. University of the People offers associate and bachelor's degree programs in business administration, computer science, and health sciences. We also offer an MBA program which you can finish in as little as a year. Bachelor degrees usually take 4 years to complete, and associate's degrees usually take 2 years to complete. Personal attention. It's one of a kind. Students learn with the support of instructors and their fellow peers from around the world. Students benefit from small online classrooms, allowing for a supportive community. Each UoPeople's student is assigned to a personal program advisor from the moment they begin their studies, and they will walk them through their courses and everything throughout their academic studies until the moment they graduate. They also receive a personal admissions advisor from the second they start the application who will help them through the entire application process as well. Career Services. UoPeople has a full career service center and a full career development program that consists of a number of tools and resources available to all students at any stage of their degree program. We offer internships, mentorships, and have a full-service career center and global employment network. We prepare students for the job market by offering opportunities for internships with companies such as Microsoft, HR, and Y&R. Many of our students and graduates have jobs at top multinational organizations at IBM, Dell, Amazon, Google, and they even work at the United Nations. We're here for you to support you throughout your academic, personal, and professional pursuits every step of the way.
Now that we know why UoPeople is right for you, let us go on to discuss how you can apply to join the UoPeople Education Revolution. The first step is to log on to our website at www.uopeople.edu and complete the easy online application. You will be asked to provide some basic information, such as your name, the date of birth, education history information, your high school or bachelor's degree or equivalent, and the date of your studies. So here you'll see our easy online application you can access from our website. Once the online form is submitted, you will be sent an email to verify your email address. This is a crucial step in the application process and ensures that all forms of communication are received by you. Only once you verify your email address, you will be prompted to log in to our online portal, a user-friendly hub with many fantastic resources that include all the information necessary to continue on with your application process. Once your application is submitted, you will also be assigned a personal admission advisor to help guide you through every step of the application process. If you have any questions at all, your admission advisor will be delighted to help you. Our processing team will review your application, and you will be notified that the information you provided in your online application meets our academic requirements. At this point, you will be able to submit a transfer credit request or appeal your English decision. I will speak about these two processes shortly, so just hang tight. After you have been updated regarding how many credits will transfer and whether or not you will have to take our introductory English course, you will need to submit a one-time non-refundable application processing fee of $60. If you do not have the funds to pay the application processing fee, we will shortly discuss how to apply for a grant. Just reminding you all again, the extended deadline to be considered to study in Term 1 is August 16th. Transfer credit and English appeals. As promised, we will now discuss the process of applying for transfer credit and English appeals. If you have credits from previous accredited post-secondary institutions that you would like to transfer to UoPeople, you will be able to via the online portal. From the moment you have submitted your online application, you will have 7 days to request transfer credit if applicable. You can complete this action via the self-services portal. If you do not submit your transfer credit within those 7 days, do not fret. You can also submit transfer credit throughout your studies as a student as well. You will need to submit information regarding the courses you would like to transfer, as well as uploading your corresponding transcripts, as I said, via the online portal. So here you'll see the transfer credit application, where you submit the required courses and upload any supporting documents. Which credits can transfer? You're free to submit any course in which the course content is equivalent to that of one of University of People's courses, or in which the course may be used towards an elective credit in UoPeople's degree program. We offer an equivalency database online of courses that have been previously approved for transfer credit by UoPeople, but if your institution or course does not appear in the database offered on our website, it does not mean that we will not evaluate your transfer credit. Each course considered for transfer credit must have a grade level of C or above. Once the course is recognized, it only transfers as earned credits without a grade and therefore does not affect your CGPA. How many credits can you transfer? For undergraduate degrees, UoPeople may award transfer of up to 50% of the required program credits. In special cases, UoPeople may choose to make an exception allowing up to 75%. This means that students can transfer no more than 45 credits towards the completion of an associate degree, no more than 90 credits toward the completion of a bachelor's degree, and no more than 18 credits towards the completion of a master's degree. Now you ask, how much does it cost? The good news is, it is free to have your transfer credits evaluated. Once you're updated with exactly how many and which courses will transfer, we only then ask that you pay a small evaluation fee of $17 per approved course. You are free to choose which approved courses you would like to transfer over, if any. If you decide not to transfer any courses at all, we do not ask you to pay for any evaluation fee. In the event that you cannot afford these fees and you do want to transfer over credits, we may have grants available. Once your transfer credit request is submitted, our transfer credit department will respond to you by the admissions deadline regarding how many credits and which courses were approved. You can then choose to have them transferred or not. Please find the below link to find out more information about our transfer credit process. English appeals. If you are not a native English speaker or you did not earn a degree from an official accredited English institution, we do offer an English introductory course. If you earned a degree from a college or a university where the primary language of instruction was English, or if you have taken one of the tests, as you see on the screen, and received the grades listed here, you may appeal the decision to study in our English course too. If you would like to appeal your English, once we have reviewed your application, you will be able to log into the online portal and submit your English appeal accordingly. The screen, as you see here, will be shown to you. Simply choose one of the options, either earned a degree in English, the fact that you've taken an English proficiency examination, you've completed a high school in English, or you've earned at least 30 semester hours in English. And the next step is to upload the corresponding document. If you cannot provide proof of English proficiency, do not worry. If you are admitted, you will be automatically registered to take our English introductory course. So just to reiterate, the English appeal and transfer credit process may not apply to everyone. If you do not need to appeal your English or apply for transfer credit, you can simply skip the steps that we have previously discussed. Required documents. Once you have applied and we have reviewed your application, and after you've submitted your English appeal or transfer credit if applicable, and paid the non-refundable $60 application processing fee, you will receive an admittance letter via email. Once you are, how can you send us the required documents? You also, again, log into the portal and click on the DPE app. You'll see highlighted in pink here. It stands for Degree Preparedness Evaluation. You can scan your original documents and send them to us by email via the online portal. You can scan your original documents and upload them via the online portal, or you can also mail them to us as well. Our address is available on our website. If you prefer, you can mail us in a photocopy of the original diploma or a transcript showing the date of graduation, certified by a notary. In rare cases where you do not have access to your original documents, please send us an email and your personal advisor will be happy to assist you on a case-by-case basis. Grants and scholarships. How does one apply for a grant? If you cannot pay your $60 application processing fee, please email admissions@uopeople.edu and request for a grant accordingly. So what will happen is after you apply and you verified your email address, if you log into the portal, this is the page that you'll see. It'll ask you to pay your application processing fee. And at the bottom, as you see, it says you can contact your admissions advisor if you cannot afford the fee accordingly. How to apply for a scholarship. In terms of scholarships, if you do not have the funding available to afford your assessment fees, once you receive your acceptance letter, please click on the Apply for Scholarship button, again, on the self-services portal online. You will then be directed to submit your scholarship request, and our financial aid department will reach out to you with its decision. UoPeople will always remain dedicated to its mission of opening access to higher education worldwide, and will continue striving to ensure that no qualified student will be denied studying with UoPeople due to financial constraints. If you can afford to pay your assessment fees, please click on the option to save your spot now. How can one pay? We at the University of the People want to make it as flexible as possible for our students to comfortably study with us. That is why we do not ask for any assessment fees in advance, and each fee is only paid toward the end of the course completion. We offer many ways to pay. Options include PayPal, Western Union, cashier check, and MoneyGram, just to name a few. After choosing the option to pay on your own or apply for scholarships through the online portal, the last step and the most crucial step is to sign your enrollment agreement. Until this step is completed, we cannot continue processing your application. If you have any questions in this regard, please reach out to your admission advisor accordingly. Once you have confirmed your enrollment, you will be able to begin foundation courses. These foundations courses allow our students to get acquainted with studying online and the unique learning methods we use. To sum up what we have just discussed throughout this presentation, we wanted to leave you here with a visual summary. First, apply to the university. Then your application will be reviewed. You will submit transfer credit or English appeal if required. You will pay your application processing fee. You'll be accepted. You'll confirm your enrollment. And then you will begin studying and join the UoPeople education revolution. That wraps up our webinar on how to apply. We will now pass it on to all of you and answer any questions that you may have submitted throughout this presentation today.
So a few questions. How can I apply for scholarships? We just went over. Are there any available handouts from this webinar? Well, this is a recorded webinar, so we're going to upload it and send it to you as well. It will be available on Facebook also. So there are links on some of the slides. So when you click on the links, it will take you to pages on our website, which you can also visit at www.uopeoples.edu, where you can get all the information there as well. Regarding fully funded scholarships, it's the same answer. You have to apply for the scholarships and follow the application process and apply for a scholarship, and we will do our best. Looking at a question here from Pakistan. So for MBA admissions, you need to have a bachelor's. It can be in any program, correct? And
you'll also be required to submit 2 years of professional experience, as well as a recommendation letter.
So we are American accredited, but our academic leadership, as you know, stems from the world's greatest institutions like Oxford, Yale, Columbia, NYU, UC Berkeley. We also have academic partnerships with University of Edinburgh, which I believe is in the UK, and many of our students have continued their academics at universities around the world. By the way, I'm answering the question, will my degree be accepted in other universities or other countries, such as the UK? So the answer is, just like with any university, when you graduate, you need to apply to continue studying. That's the answer we generally provide. We also have a great blog on our website. Will my degree be useful in other countries? The answer is yes, because of the high quality of our academics. Our academic partnerships allow you to continue studying at these other universities, NYU, UC Berkeley, the University of Edinburgh, and like I said, many of our students and graduates have continued studying at other universities around the world as well. And many of our students and graduates have amazing jobs at multinational organizations around the world, and all our degrees are very valuable with the information that you learn.
Okay, we have another question regarding an applicant who's already applied and their application has been reviewed. And we see here that they're being prompted to pay their application processing fee, but when they click on the Complete My Application button, it takes them to a login platform. They don't have any login details. You will be reverted to our online portal, and when you see the portal, you log in with the email address you've applied for, and you create a password. And that will be your password going forward. That will be your login detail. And if you have any questions about the login process, feel free to email admissions@uopeople.edu.
Yeah, and that's a crucial point in the application process as well. Make sure once you submit your online application, check your email, check your spam. You're going to receive an email from us with the link to your online portal. That's where you create your password. Yes, we send you your diploma in the mail from anywhere in the world. So a bachelor's degree usually takes about 4 years. Each academic year has 5 terms. Each term, students take 1 to 2 courses per term. They can take 3 courses if they have a CGPA of 3.0 or higher. 2.0 or higher. What is it? 2.0 or higher. Mm-hmm. Okay. And also we accept transfer credits. So that is the answer for the minimum duration.
How do I get enrolled in English Composition 1 if I have been awarded with financial grant by UoPeople? So English Composition 1, you are automatically registered for, so you do not have to worry about registering for that course on your own. Again, if you do not want to take it, then you can submit an English appeal as discussed earlier in this webinar. What if I'm currently studying in college? So the question is what program are you applying for? Or another school? You can definitely still apply to UoPeople if you're currently studying in another college for undergraduate programs. If you want to apply for our MBA, then you need to submit a completed bachelor's degree. That is a requirement for our MBA. But if you're applying for one of our undergraduate programs, it's not a problem if you're currently studying in another college.
Once again, your login details are sent to you once you submit your online application. Check your spam, your email.
Okay, we have a question from another applicant. My English degree is submitted, but I didn't choose transcript. Is there another chance I can upload my transcript and other proof of my English proficiency? Thank you. If you have further documentation after completing the initial English appeal online, then do email your advisor at admissions@uopeople.edu and attach the remaining documents, and they will be processed accordingly if they are submitted in time. I had submitted my degree earning bachelor's in computers, but I'm still asked to take the English course. Okay, as we said, there are certain requirements in order to appeal your decision so that you won't have to study our English course. If you have any questions, email your advisor and they will walk you through the process.
And once again, you get an advisor the second you submit your online application form, so they can help you.
What if I can afford the fees now and it's something will change in the future? That's a good question. So we do offer scholarships as an applicant as well as a student. So if you can pay the assessment fees on your own right now, you can go ahead and click Pay on My Own. And let's say your financial status changes anywhere down the road as a student. It's not a problem. You can reapply for financial aid as a student as well. Where to find the enrollment agreement for me to sign? After you've chosen to pay on your own or to apply for a scholarship, when you log back into your portal, you will be prompted to sign your online enrollment agreement. It will all appear on the online portal.
It'll be automatic for you. You don't have to worry about that.
But you do have to sign and submit it.
Yes, the one thing you do have to worry about.
Okay, we've covered that. Can I change my course? The answer is yes. You can change your course. It obviously depends on when you reach out to us, etc. But if you do want to change the course that you applied for, please email your admissions advisor and we will be happy to help you with that.
You receive so as a first term student, as a new student, you don't register for any courses. Student Services registers you for your courses. Do not worry about that. You'll receive an email from Student Services about 2 weeks before your course starts with your course schedule.
When is the last date to submit all documents? If you go on to our website, you will find the admissions calendar, which will clarify all the dates required, the admissions deadline, as well as the date that you need to submit all your documents by. I have 4 credits that I have earned. Do I need to pay $17 for each credit for transfer credits? So if our transfer credit team has replied back to you saying that you have 4, it's $17 for each course, not for each credit,
I believe.
Calendar if somebody wants to do it next time.
Okay, so you want to pay for Western Union, but you're not able to do that through the Philippines. So I believe the Philippines does use Western Union. That's a great question.
You can also use MoneyGram.
You can also use MoneyGram or PayPal. Once again, you can email admissions@uopeople.edu, or you can message us on Facebook and ask a question, or you can tweet us also and ask us a question. Or you can also email payments@uopeople.edu. We all have the answers. We're waiting to hear from you. But I believe the Philippines does accept Western Union.
We're getting a lot of questions about deadlines. As I said, our admissions calendar is offered on our website. And you'll see the admissions deadline on our website is July 26th. As I said, great news for all of you. We've extended the deadline to August 16th for Term 1. So get applying, and we are looking forward for you to start studying with us as soon as possible. And in terms of the deadline of documents, when do you need to submit your documents by? The great thing is you don't even need to submit it throughout the application process. Once you begin your foundation studies as a foundation student, you can also send us your documents then. So if you do begin your studies in Term 1, documents required are only required by October 11th. So you do have time to collect those documents accordingly.
Someone asked how many hours they study a day. Typically, students do about 14 hours a week. One of the benefits of studying at UoPeople is that it's online and you can make your own class schedule. Students take 1 to 2 courses a term, whatever they want. They have the flexibility. Our terms are about 8 to 9 weeks, 5 academic terms a year. So you really have the flexibility to choose how much you want to dedicate to the courses.
I see here a question from a returning student. I previously studied at UoPeople. Can I study again? And the answer is yes, you can. Please reach out first to admissions@uopeople.edu and we will walk you through the process.
If it's tuition free, what is the purpose of a scholarship? So we are tuition free, and we're also a nonprofit university. So we ask for minimal processing fees to help keep the university sustainable, such as a $60 admissions processing fee, and then we have exam processing fees as well. So we have grants and scholarships to cover the cost of those who are experiencing financial difficulties.
We have a question, is the first term August 16th, not in September? Okay, we've extended the deadline to apply to the university in order to start in September. So the first day of the new term of term 1 begins September 6th, but we will be accepting applications until August 16th in order to begin studying September 6th. Okay, we have a lot of questions about grants and scholarships. In terms of grants, if you can't afford the $60 application processing fee, please reach out to your admissions advisor at admissions@uopeople.edu. And scholarships, you'll only be able to apply for a scholarship once you are accepted to the university. And it will be available through your online portal. Okay, we have a question from an applicant who has signed their enrollment agreement. And the question is, I'm wondering when I will know what foundation courses I will be taking. Also, how do I register for the courses? Will they be assigned to me? So you will shortly be receiving, for all those who have confirmed their who have signed the online enrollment agreement, Student Services will be reaching out to you shortly. So just hang tight. You've completed your steps along the way, and Student Services will shortly be reaching out to you.
Yeah, about 2 weeks before courses start or the academic term starts, you will receive an email from Student Services with your foundation courses. We register you as new students. You have nothing to worry about. Just hang tight, and we will do everything for you.
We have some of you who are concerned about moving. I see here someone's asked, I'm moving from Japan to Australia. Don't worry about that. The great thing about UoPeople is that you can study anytime, anywhere, from the comfort of your own home. So that's really the beauty of UoPeople, that you can really incorporate UoPeople into your personal lives as well.
A lot of people are asking about the Philippines. Yes, we have over 15,000 students from over 200 countries and territories. So this is open for all students around the world. So if you don't have a great internet connection, we have students working in Syria, for example, in the middle of a war zone. You can make it work. You can go to a library. You can go to a community center once a week. The beauty of UoPeople is that not everything is online. You need internet service, but there's not videos. Their videos are optional. A lot of it is through PDF. So don't worry about having the best internet connection or the fastest internet connection. You will be okay. Many of our students do this from places without the best internet connection, and they get by.
We have a question. My English is good, but I don't have a degree. So first of all, if you have a diploma from high school, that is efficient for our undergraduate program. However, if you do not have a high school diploma, we will shortly be making available on our website information on the ability to benefit test, which will replace the need for those who, for whatever reason, have not yet graduated from high school. and they will be able to provide their high school completion equivalency via this new ability to benefit test. And we will shortly have information that we will be releasing. It is very exciting. Okay, we have a question from an applicant who has already signed their enrollment agreement, but they want to change their program. The answer is yes, you can still change your program. You should email student services.
student.services@uopeoples.edu.
What if I don't get a scholarship after paying the processing fee? Well, you can apply for a scholarship, and if we do not, for whatever reason, have any scholarships available at the time, number one, you can be put on a wait list, and number two, we don't ask for any fees up front. So that's the beauty of it. You can even begin studying just to see what the online learning model is like, and we only request the fees be paid towards the end of the course. Do we need to pay for the English proficiency test? If you're taking any of the required tests outside of the university, yes, those are on your own accord to pay, and that's only if you want to appeal your English. If you want to study in our English course, yes, you will. It will be an assessment fee just like any of the other courses we offer. I have problems confirming my email address. Is there any way you can check that the confirmation was sent to me? Feel free to email us with the email you used to
create your application.
Exactly, and our admissions advisors will be happy to help you.
Who can write the recommendation letter for the MBA program?
So it can be a professional, or if you've previously had an employer who can write it, or a professor who can write it. We accept both of those forms.
Can you volunteer at UoPeople while you study? That is a great question. I'm not quite sure, but we do have an ambassador program. We have, 1,000 student ambassadors, over 1,000, nearly 2,000 student ambassadors to do amazing things for us and help us spread the word. It's something we can get into later during a different webinar. So stay tuned for that.
When is the application closing for a September study session? Great question. As discussed, we've extended the deadline to August 16th. So feel free to submit your online application until then. What if we failed our exam? You will be able, if you are taking our English foundation course, you will have 2 attempts to pass it. And then if you don't pass it then only then will you be dismissed. I don't see an option in the portal where I can submit my English appeal. So it depends. The English appeal, as I said, you only have 7 days to submit your English appeal. And it depends on where you are in the process of your application. Once your application has been reviewed and you meet the requirements, you become qualified for admittance. And at that point, you can submit your English appeal. It will be available online. If you do not see it available on the portal immediately upon signing in, then reach out to your admission advisor who will help you appeal it accordingly.
Maximum number of courses to register per term is 2. Unless you have a CGPA of 2.0 or higher, you can take 3 courses.
I work in a factory, which is in the middle of the jungle. Internet connection is not always sustainable.
He answered that.
Exactly. You can study any place, anywhere.
You can study from your cell phone. You can study anywhere. When do UoPeople issue student IDs?
after you sign your enrollment agreement, and about 2 weeks prior to classes beginning, Student Services will reach out to you and will give you a student ID accordingly.
The videos are optional in our course material. Can you skip one term in the 5 terms?
You can request a leave of absence from Student Services, yes. How can you graduate? It's through online graduation. That's correct. When you complete your degree, Student Services will mail you your official diploma and transcripts.
So if you have questions about how to pay through Western Union, if you go into your portal and you click on Western Union, wire transfer, or agent fee, it has direct details, very specific details on how to make the transfer. It has our account number, it has our address, it has every single thing you need to know. If you have any other questions, reach out to payments@uopeople.edu. Reach out to us on Twitter, on Facebook, anything you need, or admissions, and we will help you.
You can find further information regarding payments and how to make payments, the various methods you can make a payment on our website as well. I've applied twice and I'm experiencing difficulties. Email admissions@uopeople.edu and your advisor will help you get your application going.
You guys also will be part of a internal UoPeople communications network called Yammer, which is for professors and it's for volunteers and it's for students. So if you guys have questions about, checklists or study tips or questions about you want to talk to other students, you have that. It's basically like a Facebook platform, but for students, where you can talk to all your students and your courses and ask them questions, study tips, etc. I saw someone ask me questions similar to that.
Okay, I see the total exam fee for a bachelor's degree is about $4,000. My question is, do I have to pay them all at once? As I said, no, you do not. The beauty of UoPeople is that we only ask for the assessment fees at the end of each course. That means we do not ask for any fees up front. If you have any questions about the transfer credit process, feel free to email your admissions advisor and he will walk you through the steps.
We will enroll you in English 101 and it will start the beginning date of the academic term.
Will my application be late if I should pay my application fee by 1st of September? The answer is yes. As I said, we've extended our deadline to August 16th. And that means that all your required documents, meaning your online application, as well as the application processing fee, do need to be submitted by that time for us to process your application accordingly.
Yes, the available will be available on YouTube and on
the webinar will be available.
Yeah, the webinar. Sorry, what did I say? We have a Facebook group for ambassadors and students. You'll hear more about that later on once you become a student.
A lot of you asking the same questions. Can I do 2 programs at the same time? The answer is currently you cannot study 2 programs at UoPeople at the same time. If you do want to study an undergraduate program and then move on to study our MBA, that's not a problem at all. But you do need to complete one in order to study in the other as well. For example, we offer associate's and undergraduate degrees. You can start studying in our associates, and if you decide later on you want to transfer to the bachelor's program in the same discipline, that's not a problem at all either. But you cannot currently study 2 programs at the same time.
How and where will the exams be taken? So you can go to our website, and there's a link to online learning at UoPeople, and it has everything you want to know about online learning. Usually it's done through Moodle, which is an open resources online learning tool. So regarding proctors, if you can't find a person, you can do something called online proctor. You can go to our student catalog on our website and search proctors, and it has all information you want about it. So I think we're kind of running out of time right now. You can email all your questions to admissions@uopeople.edu. Feel free to message us on Facebook or Twitter as well. We're more than happy to help you. We're going to save this video, upload it to Facebook, upload it to YouTube, share it with your friends, whoever you want to speak with. Thank you so much for joining us today.
And we look forward to having you here at UoPeople.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.